So, Shandra Jerro.
Time to finish this.
Gonna move on, slowpokes.
There she is! Capture her! Zieri wants her alive!
What in the hells is going on?
Things have turned out well for us, my brothers. The girl and the
Only 3 shoulder
Karakcha,
pads.
both within our reach. Take one team and capture the girl alive. The rest of us will deal with this one.
Excuse me, I need some healing. Now!
No, you don't.
Kilkofim Safi. Nighting
Might lose Nishka. Can't kill either. I suppose I should use a few healing items. And, you're not gonna use them in situations like these. Bottom line is, you're never gonna use them. So, what do we have? A couple of healer skills.
Everyone,
Mars
follow me!
probably much better at using it. No. Much better at using them than I am. Don't need a lot. Just
Time to finish this.
to remove the immediate threat of dying.
Dear John Queedy there.
Split up and search the rooms. It should not be difficult to find the girl in here. So the Kalakja survived. Deal with her first. The other girl can wait.
Time to finish this.
Just beat the shit out of them. They don't seem to be that powerful of a version of a Git Yankee anyway.
You again. Don't come any closer.
We're here to help you.
What? I'm not going anywhere.
We've had enough of this one.
Why won't you all just leave me alone?
The voice acting doesn't really, in my opinion, match the situation. She's acting like some kind of a teenager when questioned by her parents, not reacting to an immediate danger to her life caused by some kind of a foreign alien force. I suppose part of a life on Farron to get used to all this shit. You might lose Nishka, these are a bit more tougher versions. Doesn't really matter.
I will destroy you.
much inventory space do we have? No.
Stop right there. What do you want with me?
I need your help. No. I do, but I'm trying to rescue you.
I don't even know. That's my house. First my barn, now my house?
This brings back memories.
Looks like those things are trying to smoke us out. Well, it worked. Let's get out of here before this place collapses.
Yeah, I don't think the structural integrity of the burning house is our most immediate concern, but
Time to finish this.
what do I know? I'm not a farmer. The farmhouses are somehow special.
Excuse me. I need some healing.
You
Now.
don't need shit.
Time to finish this.
Just be. Oh, no, let's go with the slow. The less chance of anything unfortunate happening. Ah, they're already dead. They were very weak. Normally we would get more than 45 hit experience points. These give 5. They're very weak.
So my barn and home are both burned to the ground. Any more of your help and all of Highcliffe will be the next to go. Anyway, I think it's best we part ways now. You go your way, I'll go mine.
It's like blaming the fire department or the police for any crime or unfortunate happenings you encounter. Wait a moment, I just rescued you.
Look, I barely know you, but what I do know is whenever you show up, trouble's not far behind. So I think it's best we say our farewells now.
Okay. Don't look like there's too many of them.
Stay right here
Take
for
your
now.
position for one.
Time to finish this.
At least I got 2 of them to screw up. Ooh, I might die. Well, that hardly matters. It needs a lot of life just so we're out of the danger zone.
Thanks. Maybe I should have stuck with you after all.
Look, I'm here to help, alright?
Well, you could have killed me if you wanted to, I admit. Though you've destroyed everything else. Look.
No, I haven't destroyed shit. Just because I was there to help you while the bad things happened does not mean the bad things are my fault.
We really need to get out of here before more of these creatures show up. Do you know of anywhere safe that we can talk?
You'll be safe in Neverwinter, at the Sunken Flagon.
Neverwinter? The only safe place you can think of is in Neverwinter? Why not? My barn's gone, my house is gone. Are we leaving right away?
Yes, we leave immediately. So what does she know?
I'm over.
Well, now I see you've brought someone new to my establishment. Now, who is this young lady?
This is Shandra. Shandra Duncan. Duncan Shandra.
Please, lass, come in, come in. Make yourself at home. This here is the Sunken Flagon. I own it. You'll be safe here. Grabnar, play a tune or something. Make the lady feel welcome.
Why, of course! I was just thinking.
Look, we don't need a lecture on what passes through your head and out your mouth. Just play.
Well, the innkeeper certainly runs hot and cold.
Well, judging by his tone and that look in his eyes, I'd stay out of harm's reach.
All right. I agreed to let you bring me here. Now I want some answers. What happened at my farm? Who were those creatures? And why were they after me?
You insolent wench! Do you know what you put me through? There's a nice little feature I like. Is that, look, let's just do this quickly and I'll copy it in my journal. I suppose we're going to have a longish talk session, so the game gives you an option to just get the too long didn't read version in your journal and just skip the dialogue. It does it in a few points in the game. It's more about if you just want to get on with things instead of going through things. Especially, I suppose, if you're replaying, you probably already know what the conversation more or less is going to entail, so you don't want to necessarily redo it. I don't have all the answers. I was hoping you might have some.
Shandra, we realize this is difficult, but your life may be in danger. And I swear to you, we are trying to protect you, not make more trouble for you.
Oh, all right. Sorry. Guess the whole thing's hard to take all at once.
A little paladin charm sure calmed her quick.
But what could I know that's so important?
It is not what you know, but what Jerro knew.
Jerro? He was my grandfather. Or my great-grandfather. Or was it my great-great-grandfather? I heard he was an eccentric but humble wizard. But he died a long time ago. What's he got to do with this whole mess?
We need information stored in his haven.
My mother told me about the haven when I was a child. I thought it was just a tale she used to make me do my chores on time. She always threatened to lock me in there if I wasn't a good girl.
What else did your mother tell you about the haven?
My mother said his haven was like 100 twisting corridors jumbled together into an inescapable labyrinth, filled with the deadliest traps and evil beasts conjured from the abyss, or something like that. I think she was exaggerating.
I can see why you have nightmares of the place.
Perhaps it is just childhood stories, but even if I knew where the haven was, it's the last place I'd want to go.
I need to know where the haven is.
I have no idea where it is. Knowing its location wouldn't help you much anyway. My mother said something about a path you have to walk to get to it. Like a series of challenges, but I don't remember what they are. She also said getting into the haven requires a pint of fresh blood. And not just any blood will do. It has to be Jerro blood. Wait, is that why you rescued me? So you could bleed me?
That was not our intention, Chandra. Please, hear us out.
Well, if you think I'm going to some dark dungeon that used to give me nightmares, well, think again.
Do you know anything more about Jerro?
I have no memory of meeting him, but my mother told me that he saw me a few times as a babe. But I was too young to remember. Mother said he would cradle me and sing to me, and I would pull out his beard hairs.
Just keep your distance from me, lass.
If Jerro was eccentric but humble, it's not likely his haven is a place to fear.
You know, I never thought of it that way. You may be right. Look, I can barely think, let alone stand. I really need rest. We can talk about this tomorrow.
Perhaps we should retire. We all could use the rest. Chandra, I believe Duncan has rooms upstairs.
I do.
Oh, thanks for the hospitality. Cassavir, right? I appreciate it.
Of course, you have been through a great deal. It is the least we can offer.
That I can offer, he means. My inn, you know. Always eager to help a lass in distress we are, here at the Sunken Flagon.
Oh, come on.
Alarm! Alarm! Everyone, get out of bed and grab a weapon! The flagon's under attack!
Ah, shit. What's the problem? No, too much carry weight. It's Yankee attack, so they got Shandra. For shame. I don't see any point fighting against these guys. I mean, my spell is just as effective against 2 guys as it is against 10 guys, so might as well take advantage of that.
That last Shandra has been taken? How in the hells did those Githyanki get into the city?
Does that matter? You'd best hurry if you want to get her back. Look, this one has a sprig of duskwood trapped in his boot. That means they came from deep within Luskan territory, and that's where they be returning to.
Luskan? That's your territory, Bishop.
Yes, but it's not my problem. I'm not going into Luskan territory for some farm girl, and certainly not with any kin of yours, Duncan.
Come on, a little jaunt to Luskan. We'll have fun whether we find Shandra or not.
Is your whole family deaf, Duncan? Like I said, not my problem.
You'll help them, Bishop, whether you like it or not.
And what makes you think? Calling it due, are you, Duncan? Are you sure?
A woman's life is at stake, Bishop. If that's what it takes to move you to do the right thing, then so be it.
Fine. It will be worth it to be rid of you, and for such a small price, too. You're a fool, Duncan.
So be it.
All right. Pack your bags and grab your weapons. We're bound for the Luskan border. Follow my lead and don't try to be clever. If the Luskans catch us, they'll use us for target practice.
Not just yet. I'll let you know when I'm ready.
Don't keep me waiting too long. I may just change my mind about helping you bring back the farmer girl.
I need to get rid of equipment. So Bishop Human. Not quite sure what he is, but definitely evil. Well, we want to kill Gar, otherwise we don't have a front line over here. I'm just think of what we're getting into. Probably want another warrior type. Maybe? I think I'll take Nishka. I'm going shopping now anyway. Doesn't really matter what we're picking here.
Follow me.
Ranger. Another, yeah, longbow focus definitely. Range combat. So, sort of like Robnar, I suppose, except a lot more damage, many more attacks. We need more ammunition. Okay, I don't really think we need anything for him. Just make him stay at the... We need to buy spells, but that's about it. And disable weapon switching. He's going to be better as a ranged combat user anyway, and he's going to be a lot better than Grobnar. He has a huge amount of feats supporting it, and a ranger I think is a high attack bonus class, so he's going to hit more often, shoot more often, and hit harder. Might actually be quite deadly in fact with the bow, but we're gonna need a lot more arrows. 3 attacks with the lesser rift hammer. Excellent.
How can I help?
I suppose I'll take a ranger weapon with ranger level with her. Maybe I shouldn't, but this will be our last ranger level. I'll take a panther, Siri, regal, Kwei. We're sort of wasting her. Maybe 2 archers then. I don't know how well that would work. We don't have a bow for her. Ah shit. It's Grobnar has it.
I'll take the lead.
Red Wizard. The Red Wizards are masters of Fey. They focus on a school of magic more intently than any specialist, achieving incredible mastery of magic within a very narrow focus. I don't think this is really worth it. The difference between this and not taking this will be fairly weak except in that one specialization class, and it's a combat damage class, so it won't matter too much. In that sense, I should have picked something else. Still, the loss of illusion spell is gonna hurt us more than what we're gonna gain from this, but whatever. It's not like the game is hard enough for it to matter. You can make bad builds and still be just fine. A lot. You could take Intimidate too. I think I'll take Bluffing. We have to take something. Well, we don't have to, but we have to spend the points somewhere. I'm just wondering, are there other places that would be nice places to spend them? Okay. Dominate person. Who are we likely to face? I'll take a lesser spell breach. This spell strips an enemy mage of up to 2 magical defenses, including spell mantles, globes of invulnerability, stone skin, premonition, protection from elements, ghostly and ethereal visage, mage armor, shadow shield, and elemental shield. This spell will also reduce the target's creature's spell resistance by 3 for 10 rounds. Stripping of defenses is what I'm interested in. I suppose. What else? Say resistance maybe. It's makes them more vulnerable to our spells if they have a high spell resistance. don't think we need it now, anywho. So maybe dominate person. I'm very fond of enchantment school in general, but if I would have taken enchantment focus, might have had to build the character a bit differently. And I certainly don't want to restart things just because I might find it interesting at the moment. It has major weaknesses too. No matter how specialized I come with enchantment spells, I can't do shit against undead elementals. Uh, Anything else? Maybe constructs, things like that. So there's a lot of situations where I'm going to have to lean on these other spells, no matter how specialized in enchantment I would want to be. So I don't think it's worth it. Spells removed. No, this is gonna hurt. I don't think we can cast these spells anymore. What exactly did we lose? Upon becoming a red wizard, the character becomes even more skilled at casting spells from his chosen school specialization. Typical blah 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 blah. The wizards also lose the ability to learn new spells and use scrolls from a second prohibited school of magic. All the known spells are not lost, however. Yeah, we just can't use them. The second prohibited school depends upon the Red Wizard's specialization. Abjuration, Conjuration, Evocation, Necromancy, and Transmutation lose illusion. Yeah. So 5 schools lose illusion, and I think there's like 1 or 2 schools before that also lose illusion. So illusion is very likely to go. Divination loses enchantment. Enchantment and illusion lose abjuration. Yeah, again, evocation, necromancy, and transmutation even. I think evocation and necromancy at least are totally protected. You can't possibly lose them. Abjuration, spell defenses, and spell breach spells at least. Maybe some physical defenses too. I think stone skin might be a abjuration spell. Yeah. So you want to stay alive and make sure others don't. Abjuration is a good thing. We're going after the Githyanki. We could use some of these others, but the truth is we're just facing such large mobs that it's just makes a lot of sense to, instead of concentrate on spells that affect individuals, concentrate on groups. Oh, what the hell are we gonna put into this? I want to test these. I can't see us being able to use the illusion spells. I mean, that sort of beat the entire thing. Or we can. So, you can't learn new spells? Well, this seems wrong. Maybe it's because we have used magical device, so we can overcome that, but we still should not be able to do it, because I'm sure I can't possibly learn them. If it's illusion, I can't scribe them. You cannot learn spells from your school of opposition. Yeah. I'm not going to cast any illusion spells from now on until I see a confirmation that I should be able to cast them. Yeah, to me it feels like I'm cheating at the moment. And it does not mean I won't use those abilities, it's just I don't think I should be able to use them as memorized spells. I still have these like a Rod of Ghost. It has the ghostly visage or whatever it is. Yeah. So that certainly should be usable. It's just a rod. Everyone can use it. There's no limitation on it. That's the entire point. But I won't take these as spells. That just seems wrong. Well, you can take Tasha's hideous laughter, I suppose. Protection from arrows, maybe. I'm not seeing great buffs here in general. Durability is always good, I suppose. Intelligence increase. That would increase the difficulty class of my spells. Intelligence is increased by 4. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So we didn't exactly have a lot of illusion spells, so it's not like we fundamentally crippled ourselves here, but definitely no to illusion spells. Seems like if that's the case, you could have just waited and waited and waited before you take the Red Wizard and sort of gotten around it completely. That just seems wrong to me. Okay. Grobnar. Grobnar has the all important bow. Do need to visit some kind of a shopkeeper. Sand doesn't have any money anymore, so anyone else.
Me?
Yes, you. Hmm. You craft weapon. Right.
Yes.
We have other bows.
Oh, yes.
I'll go buy everyone
Everybody,
their own
follow me!
arrows. Sure, Nishka has enough.
Oh, yes.
Grobnar has
I'll take the
enough.
lead.
Yeah.
Bishop does not have
I'm
enough.
ready if you need me. Come on, loot it. Old Owl Well at least has an infinite amount of arrows. So no other place sells them. That's the place we will go.
So we'll have a battering ram with Kelgar. We have 2 archers supporting, and I'm supporting with spells. See how this goes. I have my doubts. Do you have anything worthwhile? Not really.
Yes.
We have a few extra generals.
Yeah.
Fiction versus the law. Sure how this is gonna work in your favor,
I'm ready
but
if you need me.
they're lawful evil, lawful neutral, so maybe it will. Right.
Just like in the song.
Worth the armors. By my crap worth. I'm pretty sure I have all of this. Well, not all of it, but some of it. And is that it? Sure, why not?
Follow me.
How can I help?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Seriously?
I'm ready if you need me.
Yeah, okay. We're going to hold our wealth by the arrows ring. Well, whatever. Not exactly too... yeah. What is bishop? What alignment? Didn't check that. I'd have to say evil. Probably not too smart, because he's clearly evil. Doesn't even bother to try to be civil or polite about it.
Yeah.
Chaotic evil.
Yes.
I believe it. You would think that Bishop might be a good ally to us, and he might, but the same time,
Follow me.
chaotic evil people aren't exactly trustworthy.
Yeah.
That isn't gonna change just because he's with our group. Okay. You could buy specialty arrows too. Don't worry about such things later. Now just get enough arrows so I don't have to worry about it. He has a magical weapon, but it's so terrible, and he doesn't particularly have any skill in that, so the less he has to rely on that, better. Probably only has 99 acid arrows too. Give me a few extra arrow patches. I'm pretty sure we will start to have access to weaponry that provides infinite ammunition fairly soon. Then we might not be able to afford it, or get the correct weapon type, or this or that, but I think the time... Well, what the fuck am I carrying? I'm not carrying anything. Why can't I carry this? Why cannot I use a single weapon anymore? I could use it like a second ago. Okay, something's wrong. I think when we became a red wizard, it overrode our weapon proficiencies. Because that's clearly a martial weapon. We've been using it for a long time too, so I might have to find a way to reapply it. I mean the feat, even though we have it. This is some serious bullshit right here. I can't go on without having some kind of a... it might be enough that I exit the game and re-enter it, but... Bugs, 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 bugs! And this is the point where you really at times need to know how mechanically things work. Because logically thinking and how things are intended to work quite often either gets ignored or, as in this case, overridden. So I'm just gonna cheat the ability back to myself if exiting and re-entering the game doesn't fix it. But for now, I suppose we're weaponless. Might as well buy a normal weapon. It's doesn't have to, I can use a battle axe, but I can't use a... I wonder if I can sell it here and rebuy it. I can clearly use the weapons, I just can't use the weapon. I don't get why. Why can't I use it? The maces and morning star are forbidden for some reason, as are sickles and spears, but not most of the weapons, so I don't get how this works. Maybe it's a switch? You know, on off again. So it was on, and when it got reapplied, it switched to off. Is it a wizard weapon? I don't think so, though. No. So, what was it? Morningstar? We can't buy it anyway. But the normal weapon of some sort, I don't care. 4 gold pieces for dagger. Just a melee weapon so I don't suffer some negatives of being unarmed. Where'd you go? Village of Ember.
Hold on. Something isn't right.
I don't see any villagers.
Now you're learning. Good. Keep listening to me and you might stay alive. But it's not just the villagers. Where are the livestock? They didn't take them all to market, trust me. We're on the trail of our friends, though. They're moving fast, but it looks like we've closed in a bit.
How can you be sure?
Their trail's hard to miss. They may know where they're going, but they aren't bothering to hide their tracks. It's almost as if they want us to keep up. I don't like it. Keep your eyes open and your weapon handy. I smell an ambush.
Well, I have someone smelling something. Not sure I'll buff these guys. They might be able to use it, but we're the ones who have to go hand to hand. Okay, let's just see what happens. Whatever happens here, I'll handle it, and I think I'll end. I need to get our weapons working again. Not sure what it requires. Might be simple enough that we switch inventories with other people, but well, either way it will require testing on my part. I don't want to record that. It's a trap. Oh, shocking. Feel free to contribute to the fighting. Not that bad. They're fairly capable. These are better Githian game than previous ones. There's quite a bombardment dog in their way. And they're too far away, so my guys are too stupid to counterattack. No shit, they're also good archers.
That's it for me. Sorry.
Well, we survived.
Nice little ambush they planned here. Decent effort, sloppy execution. It might have even worked if I hadn't been here. Ah, and I was wondering where their reinforcements were. Come on, we're not done here yet.
Of course we're not. Let's fight. We actually don't have the extra spell slot here. That shows because I took the intelligence boost. Level 4. Lesser spell breach. Don't think I want to take it yet. These guys certainly have defenses, but they're not that meaningful. If I see major physical damage protections, then that's the time to start taking them.
They left a large force in this village, which means it'll be easier on us when we catch up to the others, as long as we catch them before they go to ground.
If that's the best they could do, we'll be fine.
My words exactly. It's almost a shame it is.
A little difficult, but we handled it. More than could be said for the villagers here giving up their homes to the enemy. Surprised the Giths left any of them alive. It'd be more mercy than I'd show them.
Those who stand up for themselves are the ones who deserve to live. I want to test Bishop on this.
Oh, that's what I say. After all, if you aren't willing to kill for it, how important can it be?
Yeah, I understand Bishop fairly well now. I think the chaotic evil basically already means that he's not too keen on being ordered around, and he's definitely the survival of the fittest. Everyone take care of your own ass, and that sort of thing.
Alright then, let's head out. We have a lot of ground to cover, and I'll...
Forgive
No
me.
sympathy for others.
Are you hunting a woman, Shandra Jerro?
Yes, we're hunting her.
Those creatures. We heard her screaming as they were carrying her off. I tried to call out to her, but I didn't realize they had her at first. But she makes a merchant run through Ember and Port Last during harvest season. We hadn't seen her yet this year, though. And, sorry, where are my manners? I am Elaine. Please, I saw the beast taking her to the mountains to the north and east. They barely have an hour on you, but they were moving fast. And thank you for saving us from those creatures. I can't thank you.
I'm not going to threaten her with death. I'm not sure I want to thank her either, because they did a lot. They get Yankee to ambush us. We're just gonna move on. We've already done enough by letting them ambush us.
Listen to our leader. Next time, fight, girl. Or next time, you'll die. Now, can we go without more mewling dogs getting in our way? Every moment we wait, the trail gets colder.
Yeah, Bishop likes when you dismiss people. Definitely has no sympathy for the weak. Probably no sympathy for any kind of reasoning or argument that relies on such considerations either. The problem is, well, I don't really care about it either. I don't want to seem to overtly not care about it. I have a reputation to think about. So I think if I play my character, we're gonna have a pretty big conflict with Bishop. It's more of a reason to not keep Bishop in the group than anything else. Wasn't exactly planning on keeping him either. He's really good. So Elgar is a lot more useful. Nishka is more useful. The question is more of a, who are we going to pick as the two extras? Robnar and Nishka and Cora are, I suppose, the obvious ones at this point. It's you! You're the one who will destroy Ember. What are you talking about? I've never been here before. Wait. No, I was mistaken. Strange, the killer looks like you, but isn't. Ember cannot be saved. All within the village when the time comes will perish, except the one, me. I think you are carrying something which will allow me to survive. You cannot help me in any other way. What about the villagers? Ember's fate is set in stone, but mine is not. However, I will share Ember's fate unless you help me. Very well. Have a look and see if I have anything you can use. Thank you. You have nothing I can use, but what about him? What about me? Bishop, let him have a look. Fine. Try to take anything and I'll take both your hands as trophies. Got it? Your knife, it is different. I believe it can save me. My skinny knife? I've had this thing forever. There's nothing special about it. What's so special about the knife? There is a power sleeping in it, but it will not awaken while it is in your hands. What can you give us in exchange? For now, nothing except my thanks. I'm certainly interested enough. I mean... let's see, why not? The skinny knife is not an item in an inventory. It's basically something that we don't have access to anyway. So it would be, we would be losing nothing, and we could potentially gain something from it. So, Bishop, give him the knife. No, unless this knife is going between his eyes, it's staying with me. Keep traveling with me, and I'll make sure you're rewarded 10 times over. Well, that's so. Fine. I'm not going to forget this, or how much you owe me. Thank you. We shall meet again soon, I think. Well, he may or may not be right about that. I'll end things here. I need to make sure the weapon needs are working properly before moving on.